What's up everyone, this is SliferKing here, and today you join me for another one of my Yu-Gi-Oh videos, where today you join me for a little bit of a different one, because for the first time in months, I'm actually doing a Yu-Gi-Oh deck profile video. So I've been thinking about maybe doing the odd one or two on the channel. The last one I think I did, if I'm correct, I think was maybe Egyptian Gods or XYZs, I can't remember, but it's been a long time since I've done deck profiles. So yes, I knew I was going to be rebuilding Dark Magician and Blue Eyes anyway, so I thought, why not put it into a video? So that's what I've done. So over the last couple of weeks, you would have seen me open up the Battle of Chaos, the newest Yu-Gi-Oh set. That of course has quite a few new cards for Dark Magician and Blue Eyes. So yes, just wanted to do deck profile updates on them. With Dark Magician, I'm doing a digital version because quite a few of the cards in this deck profile are either very expensive or I haven't got them because I needed a reprint. So yes. Also, just one quick thing: if you hear a little bit of like a whooshing noise, that will be the wind from outside, because it's unfortunately quite windy outside at the moment. So yes. So anyway, let's get started. So first off, obviously running free Dark Magician. Obviously, there's a lot of combos, so you're going to be running pretty much free, I'd say. Next up, you've got Timaeus, the Dragon of Destiny. This is effectively your Eye of Timaeus / polymerization. So you bring this out in the field, so you can send one spellcaster monster or spell trap that mentions Dark Magician from your hand, or face up on the field to the graveyard, and then special summon this. And then you can basically use this as a polymerization. So like you can fuse Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl with multiple fusions, but we'll get into that later. So yes, it can also be used as a fusion material, by the way. I'm running one Magician of Dark Illusion. I tend not to use this card too much, I have to admit, but I mainly keep it in just as a side card, just in case I need to play it in certain scenarios. So yeah, that's why I run one. Same with Apprentice Illusion Magician. I don't run this one too much, but having the ability to special summon a Magician by discarding a card, it can also help in a way, I believe, with, let's see, yep. So it can help with Timaeus in a way, so yeah, so that's another reason why I'm running Apprentice Illusion Magician. One Dark Magician Girl. My build is the Dark Magician Girl deck profile, deck build. I think most people run Dark Magician Go on theirs, but I don't know, maybe some people don't. So yeah, I mainly run it just as another option. And well, actually no, I run it more as another option. I run it because some of the fusions do require Dark Magician Girl. Some of the spell cards actually work well as well. But because of the way the deck works, I think one Dark Magician Girl is enough. Then I run two of Chocolate Magician Girl. I think I used to have this at 3 if I'm correct. I can't remember. So I discard the Magician. Sorry, I discard a spellcaster type monster, then I can draw a card. So it's a little bit of a draw engine, I guess you could say. Then if you can target one spellcaster type monster in your graveyard, and then you can special summon it, then change the attack. To target that monster. So yes, it does help also getting Dark Magician to the field. Then playing 3 Magician's Rod. I think this is pretty much a staple in most Dark Magician decks. So when this is normal summon, you can add one spell trap from your deck to your hand. That specifically lists the card Dark Magician. Also, you can, during your opponent's turn, if you activate a spell / trap or effect while this card is in the graveyard, you contribute one spellcaster monster, add this card to your hand. So it's also a way to recycle as well. Then we got another one of the new cards. This is Magic Kuribo. So Magic Kuribo basically works like a Kuribo from the hand. So it basically works like a Kuribo, except you can discard this card. So during the main or battle phase, if you took damage or battle on the opponent's card, if you took damage by battle or an opponent's card effect this turn, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard, special summon one Dark Magician or Dark Magician Gold from the deck or graveyard. So it can also be a polymerization in certain situations. If a face-up spellcaster monster you control is destroyed by battle or an opponent's card effect, you can add this card from your graveyard to your hand. That second effect is the main reason why I'm only running 2. because I don't think really you need to run more than 3. So you need to run 3 really. But yeah. And of course 3 Magician Souls, because that's a no-brainer. So yeah, it's quick ways to get Dark Magician onto the field. And yeah, it's very effective, and it's arguably still the best Dark Magician card you can play in the deck. Although the next one, the next one maybe gives debate on that. So yes, and the final monster I'm running is of course 3 of Illusion of Chaos. So this is one of the main reasons, along with Magician Souls, why I'm not actually doing this physically, this deck profile. So yes, so this card can be Ritual Summon with Chaos Form, but the reason it's so good is because of the second bit. You can reveal this card from your hand, add 1 Dark Magician or not one non-ritual monster that mentions it from your deck to your hand, then place 1 card from your hand on the top of the deck. So yes, so it's effectively a searcher, and you draw it the next turn. And yeah, also you can return this card to your hand, and then you can special summon the Dark Magician from your graveyard, and if you do, negate an activated card effect. So yes, this card is very good. Most players are going to run it at 3. However, because of the price, I am also probably going to be running in the physical build Magician of Chaos, because this is not too bad an alternative as well. And also it can work with Timaeus for those fusions, which I'll get into in a bit. Now for the spells. 1 Dark Magic attack and 1 Dark Burning attack. Just a little bit of attack cards for Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl. There was also a Dark Burning Magic as well. So yeah, I'm running those. The reason I've only got Dark Burning Magic at 1 is because most of the time I actually end up not having Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl on the field at the same time. But sometimes it's nice to have this card available just in case. Then we have Bond between teacher and student. So if I can control Dark Magician, then I can special summon a Dark Magician Girl from the hand, deck, or graveyard. Then I can add 1 of the 3 cards which I just mentioned. You can only activate 1 of these per turn. So this is one of the main reasons why Dark Magician Girl is only a 1, because you're able to use this card with Dark Magician to get Dark Magician Girl back from the graveyard. But like I said, most of the time they don't end up being on the field long enough to use this card, but it's just there's attack option. 1 Chaos Form. Admittedly, looking at the deck, Chaos Form actually should be at 2, so I do apologise about that. So yes, but when it comes down to Illusion of Chaos, most of the time I actually don't end up going for the Ritual, because I end up just using it as a fusion and also a searcher. So yes. Then we have... Oh, sorry. Actually, Chaos Form is supposed to be at 1. My bad. Yes. I'll get into that in a minute. So then we have 3 Soul Servant. I believe this card will also get a reprint in the Legendary Duelist Season 3 in June or July. Mind you, obviously the set could get delayed, so yes. So I can place one card on top of the deck from your hand, deck, or graveyard that is Dark Magician or specifically listed, except Soul Servant. Then I can banish this card from my graveyard, draw cards equal to the number of Paladinium, Dark Magician, and or Dark Magician Girls with different names. So yes, this card definitely is a very good draw engine later on in the game, and it can also work well with Illusion of Chaos so Illusion of Chaos can be like a selective card, like put it at the top of your deck, then you use Soul Servant and you can draw it. So that's quite a good combo. So yes. Then we have Secrets of Dark Magic. I've added this one instead of going for another Chaos Form because I believe it will also work with Illusion of Chaos, and it technically does act as a fusion. So I can go for some alternate plays if needed. So yes, just in case, like I've got Timaeus in my hand, but I can't really use it. I can't use this effect. I can use Secrets of Dark Magic to fusion summon. So yes. Then we have 3 Dark Magical Circle. Obviously, most Dark Magician players will know what this does. I can look at the top 3 cards of your deck, then I can reveal 1 Dark Magician or Spell/Trap that specifically lists it among them and add it to your hand. So yeah, this card is another way of working well with Illusion of Chaos effect. And finally, for the spells, I'm running 1 Magician's Salvation. So this is a field spell. I did have this at 2 originally, but most of the time I end up not using this as much. So when it's activated, I can set a Eternal Soul directly from the deck. If I normal special summon a Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl, except during the damage step, you can target one of those monsters and special summon its counterpart from the graveyard. So it's another way of getting maybe Dark Magician Girl from the graveyard. So yes, but the main reason is because apart from setting Eternal Soul, I didn't really end up using that second ability that much, I have to admit. Then we get to the traps. I'm running 3 different traps. So the first one is Magician's Navigation. I'm running 2 of these. So another way to get Dark Magician back onto the field, either from the hand. Well, this one's from the hand, and then they can special summon 1 level 7 or lower Dark Spellcaster monster from your deck. So another way of getting Dark Magician Girl. Then we have Eternal Soul. This is the card that brings Dark Magician back from the graveyard or the hand. Also, I can add a Dark Magic attack or 1,000 Knives, so it's another way to get Dark Magic attack. Every Dark Magician in the monster zone is also unaffected by opponent's card effects. And finally, to wrap up the deck profile, I'm running 1 Magician's Combination. This one I don't tend to go to as much, just like with Magician of Dark Illusion, but it's nice to have as a tech card, just in case it gives me some different options. So then we come to the extra deck. So in this build, I'm running 1 of Red Eyes Dragoon. Dragoon. Yeah, Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. The image is still the OCG one. You could probably run 2 of these, I have to admit, because it is fairly simple to get this out. So like you can fusion summon Timaeus and Dark Magician, and then bang, you got yourself a Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. But obviously, this card actually is probably the most expensive card in this deck because, yeah, I think actually overall, looking at the cards, Red Eyes Dark Dragoon is probably the most expensive card to run in a Dark Magician deck. So that's why I'm probably running it only at 1 for now. Then we have the other new card, which is Master of Chaos. I believe it's, yeah, Master of Chaos. They got rid of the Dark Master for some reason. So this is Dark Magician and a Chaos or Blackluster Ritual. So you'd use this with Dark Magician and Illusion of Chaos with Timaeus, or I believe with the Secrets of Dark Magic. So this works. So you can target 1 light or dark monster in your graveyard, special summon them. Then you contribute 1 light and dark monster. Banish all monsters your opponent controls. So this is good as long as you have both options on the field. So admittedly, to use that second effect in this deck profile at least, the only way you'll be able to use that is if you add a Timaeus on the field at the same time. So yes, you can target 1 spell in your graveyard, add it to your hand. So like it's a recycling engine as well. So yes, the reason I'm only running 1 is because most of the time with Timaeus, like I got a couple of fusion options available. So obviously Master of Chaos, Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. If I would have had the money to build this physically, obviously 2 probably would have been a nice option, but I'm happy with the 1. Then we go with the amulet cards. Oh, sorry, I'm going to just wrap up. So then I'm running 1 of the Dark Magicians. So this is a 1 because most of the time, well, it's actually not too bad an option. So it's Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl with 1 Spellcaster monster, and obviously there's quite a few of them. So yes, so this is fairly easy to bring out. So once per turn, if a spell / trap or effect is activated, except during the damage step, you can draw 1 card. Then if it was a spell / trap, you can set it. And if it was a trap or quick play spell, you can activate this turn. You can special summon both 1 Dark Magician and... Sorry, if this card is destroyed, you can special summon 1 Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl from your hand, deck, and or graveyard. So it's also another way to get both Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl to the field if needed. And then for the amulet cards, this could potentially change in the future. But for now, I'm running 2 of Dark Magician, the Dragon Knight, 2 of Amulet Dragon, and 2 Dark Magician Girl, the Dragon Knight. So yeah, admittedly these could change. I might maybe switch them out with another Master of Chaos. And like I said, if I had the money, probably another Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. But yeah. But the main reason I'm running is because I think for the most part, these are more these are more budget options, I guess you could say. Although at the moment of recording this video, Master of Chaos isn't too expensive. It's obviously Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, which is the very money card. So yeah, just a couple of other options to go with. And finally, for the Exceeds, I'm running 1 Red Eyes Flare Melt Dragon, 1 Mecha Phantom Beast Dracosac, 2 of Ebon Illusion Magician, and 1 of Ebon High Magician. When it comes down to the Exceeds, I don't actually tend to go for them as much, but having these 4 does give me some options. I think most of the time I end up going for Dracosac or Ebon Illusion Magician, I think, overall. So, there is my deck profile of Dark Magician / Dark Magician Girl. Like I said, is it the most competitive? Probably not, admittedly, because, well, if you look at it, it does have some competitive elements. It has 3 of Magician Souls, 3 of Timaeus, 3 of Illusion of Chaos. Although I don't know if people are running 3 of Timaeus. So, yeah, I don't know about that. But yeah, like I said, there are aspects of this which I just put in for more of a fun build, such as like the connection between Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl, and the fact that I'm running more of the Timaeus fusions. If this was more competitive, I would probably have, like I said, I would probably have 2 of Dragoon and maybe 2 of Master of Chaos. But, well, actually, I do have room in the deck, so I could theoretically add another one. But most of the time, I don't end up going for that, because I think most of the time, the rituals aren't necessarily an immediate go-to for the fusion, because they're not always in your hand. That's probably the reason I only run 1. So, yes. So, yes, there has been a deck profile of Dark Magicians. I do plan to have Blue Eyes in the next week or 2. The difference is I'm actually going to do the physical build, so I will actually do the deck profile with the actual cards, because with Blue Eyes, fortunately, I did have the majority of the stuff, and I've just ordered the rest that I needed. But obviously with Dark Magician, it was much more difficult to get them in. So yes. So, if you've enjoyed today's video, then please make sure to like this video and subscribe to know when my newest videos will be coming out. And also, yeah, please like this video if you liked the idea of me doing more deck profiles. I'm still a little bit on the fence about doing deck profiles on a regular basis, because they do take quite a bit of time. But I suspect if I'm going to do a deck profile update to something anyway, then I will probably do a deck profile on it, such as maybe Crystal Beast when the new Rainbow Dragon comes out, and things like that. So yes, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and for now, this is SliferKing, signing out.